Welcome to Multinet Design. In the continuation of our Terrace house that we were working on, in the last episode we were able to create a duplicate of the building. So let me show you from the 3D aspect. So this is the initial, so this camera completion of the whole array of the houses at this subject. Now, so we brought all these templates into this because what we do, we were able to create a file from the file that is existing. So create this file. So this particular original drawing is still update wherever you want to. So if you want to update it, at least you want to make adjustment to any of this, you go to that original file to adjust it and update everything on this particular file project. Now what we want to do here is that we want to create a file for the environment, that is the roof site plan. So now do not forget all the attributes of this are still maintained in this original content. So what do I mean by it? All the plan that we do here, if you go to the left floor plan, you are still going to see everything undiluted, unchanged. So that is how it worked here. If you still want to dimension it here, you still have the access to it, and you can still do dimension and do everything you want to do, annotate. So you still maintain every activities like every other Revit file. It's just only that it come in what? In bulk. So you can do everything if you want to do it here, if you still want to work on it here. But the only thing that any editing you want to do towards to the modeling is not possible here except to go to the original file. So we are still going to come there and explain it. So quickly let us do something fast about the site. Now this is the array of the house. So I want to create two rows. I'm going to create one here and another one in opposite. But before then I want to create my annotate. I actually like to use annotate to create my first initial design. The reason is that if I want to see modify my things, I'll be able to do it so quick and so fast. So this is how I'm doing. I want to create a site plan here now. So I'm having a parking lot, so complete, say let's say modify. So I'm going to have offset of 3000. So that is like car space for one family. I think I prefer that only one car to be allowed into this position. So as I've done with this one, that is the car point. So I'm going to do this one now and do some little level of aesthetic value. So align this to the edge, so you can imagine. So now I want to bevel this edge. I don't want it the way it was, so I'm going to do that by saying press escape. So you click, then use so you trim up. So that's how you do. I do the same thing here as well. Just need to copy this one. You don't need to bother yourself. You copy like that, then you mirror. So then you trim. So this is going to be my green area. So for that, I will select. So you can decide to model only this one now, then copy everything to the remaining side. So let's quickly do that one before we move on. So click on then say model, and the model just use a casement. I just want to use that casement, just call it grass. Sorry, grass parts. Just do it whatsoever. So you do that as a grass. Then what you need next is that you click on extrusion, change this to green, so that you know that okay, you're using green layout for that position. So material, just set this half one already for myself. So now I need to do what? Pick lines to bring all those things to reality. So in you must work that is just the only thing you must what put your hand and use it to work things out. So 3 more. So you're done with this, click finish. There's an issue, continue until you get it done. So finish. So I think we have it now. Now I have one, so I want to copy so that I'll be able to create something like curve around this. Just press 1, copy and press 1 to stay on the same position but to allow you to edit easily. So all you just need to do is just offset. Just press 150, then start offsetting that. Offset it outside. Now when you cut to the 150, you remember it has already taken out of that 300 space that you left inside. So actually the range of car park always around 2,500 to 3,000 millimeter. So that's how it work. Continue. So going to search. Okay, so you click finish. So here now you reduce this one to like say 170, then you change this particular one, change it to something different. Just maybe use another one at the top instead of that one that I used. So I've changed this one now. So when I look at it from 3D, go to 3D and see the details of what you've done. This is what you have done. So you are bringing everything here. From here now you are repeating them along the whole line. So go back to the foundation, you select all, including the annotation and everything. So you take your point from each edges. So you can take it from this particular edge. So select the multiple, then start dropping them at that position. No, sorry, that one misses the point. So select the nearest one, so it's more easy. So pick from here. So you make sure that you snap to that point. Good. So you are done with this. So next to do is that you click finish. As you have done with the finish, then you come to this, then you select you can pick a topography, but I don't do that. I just like using my component to do whatever I want to create in my own way. So I'm using a casement, or I can just name anything or call road. Whenever you see something that is more reasonable, just click on this and say road. So I'm going to click on road 1. So using extrusion the same way, select that one. I click the whole landmass area that I want it to be. So it does not matter whether it's in the original place or not. So what you just need to do, reduce this one to something like 20. Let it just be flat on its own. So it's being there, select that and change the material from the filter end, duplicate it. So change it entirely. Then you select the library, appearance library. So I'm going to set work, then I will choose something like where is the curb or walkway or asphalt. So it depends on what you want to use it for. So I'm using asphalt 2. Let me use asphalt 2 and I will create that to be my normal. So this asphalt 2 has been the thing I want to use. So I'm still going to click finish in that area. So what will make it to look like road is what I will later do for everyone to see. So now I want to bring street light or component of streets to this. So I will search. So I'm having a street light here, which is what I wanted to use. So I'll pick it here. So I'm going to pick and drop something like at each flags you have something reasonable to joke around with. So but if that is not okay by you, you can still go around, select any other one that you feel like. Let me just use this particular one. I think this one is okay. It's a moderate one, so I can use this. So it's going to be like this. Then let it stay here. So I'm going to remove this one, then start using this copy method that I'm using. So copy method, so start copying everything from that position to this position to this position and so forth. So I have that. So when you look at it again from 3D aspects, select from 3D aspects, you still get the whole things arrive at what you want to do. So this is what you have here in this term of the arrangement of this. So you go back to the foundation. So at the foundation now, what would you do? You are going to pick everything here, but what you need to do is to specify the road content. So what are the road contents? What is the size of the road? So I'm going to use like 10 meter. So that is 10 from this position to the next. So 10 meter going to be what my road what road length, road breadth. So how wide is the road, so that I'll be able to contain car confidently. So I still need some little work to do within this space, but I'm not going to do that for now, because I'm still going to leave and still do so many other things I wanted to do. But now let us do quick work so that we know what we are doing. So here I want to change it. I don't like the way that looks like, so I'm going to do cross hashing what with diagonal down. Click here. I think it's okay. So you can now select everywhere you have that. So select all instance in this view and then change it to cross head down, so everyone has the whole same pattern. So select all this now and you say mirror, just mirror it. Everything will automatically mirror to this original pattern. So what do you do now? Then you now go to your 3D and see how the street is formed. So if you be able to form, you can imagine that you are seeing the reflection of the houses at this side, which is beautiful. But if you are not satisfied, you can take your coming from here. So what do? You can just like select from another camera angle, then snap from far distance and snap through the streets. So this is the streets that you have already selected from. Adjust based on the whole building that you want to be seen. So that is how you will capture perspective. So that is the building. You have already selected this one. So many other things you can still select. You can decide to rotate the building, depends on your choice. So for me, I'm going to reduce this one to 1000, my level of house film, because I want it to be more close down. So let it jump up, so you can imagine. So toggle it off now and so be realistic, and you see that the building is what appealing and available. So this is the street that you have made. So it's a temporary street. So if it's okay by you, you can toggle this around. Just maintain that position of yours. So toggle it around. You can imagine. So you see it all the way, and you see it in all different aspects, so that you'll be able to play with a lot of things if you want to do that information to get that information to yourself. So you do this one. If you have any problem like that, all you just need to do is you press Ctrl Z, it will return back to the original position. So just only once it will return back to what original, the way you left it, the way you met it. So that is just the techniques in which I want to explain in that position. So the site is done at this position, and every other thing you want to do, like bringing car or do whatsoever, you can now be bringing them, arrange them to this position so that this is family. Now from there, now you can now annotate the flat by saying, just name them from the graphics part, and you just say flat 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, then 6. So you have that. So change the letter to make it bold. You are not seeing it, so just click on this the same way, duplicate it, for a good reason, so that you not affect every other thing you are doing whenever you are doing them in the simple way. So you just click on this and press 7. It will not come bolder and bigger. So just select the remaining one and say select all instance in this visible. So here you just select this one arrow down. Is the last one you did will always appear here. So the editing of the last one, when you click that, everyone will come and will do the commandment. So you can now use this one to follow up the whole issue, like 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. So that is what you do, and that is how you go ahead. So from here you can just click on this and select. So just do this one first, select it and bring it up. So the next thing you do, I've told you, it always do the same way, the same pattern. So go to view. So you have the array in the place. So if you don't want all this one again, you can just like select them and remove them, but for now just leave it in that manner. So what did I want to do now? I want to number the flat. I want the number to appear from one of these positions. So how will I do that? Select, I want to model it. So click on architecture and say model text. Model text I'm going to do is say pick a play references. So you search for the play references. So particularly this is the play references. All this area are what are play references. So you select any one of them the way it suits that you can work with. So maybe I will choose this particular one. I think this one is more outside, so I'm going to call it what, um, 01. Just use the number 01, sorry, 01, and you press OK. So you paste the whole one here. So that is what you have created. So from here now you can just be copying this. Just say copy, then from this edge, this last point, so you put the second one, you put the third one, you put the fourth one, then you put the fifth one, then the last one, which is the sixth one, you put it there. So each individual you are going to be doing what justice to it by editing them. So edit, just double click. When you double click, it will automatically come to editing mode. Double click, so you change it to 3. Double click and change it to 4. So double click, change it to 5. Double click and change it to what, to 6. 6. So you've arranged this thing from 1 to what, to 6. So you can now go back to any of your camera view and you see everything at the body of. So what do you do here? You change it, you change the thickness, the depth. You're going to change it to, I'm going to use something like let me just use 15 instead of 15. So the depth is automatically changed and everything is going to be will be there like that. So I've already changed this one. So select all instances in this view. So you pick Finalize is there, just select and say 15. So everything will be changed and snap to that point. So you can imagine from flat 1 to flat 2, flat 3, and so on and so forth. That is how you work on, and everything will be similar and well arranged. So that is what we do here now. So I have chosen this part to teach at this level. So in the next class, I'm going to do the road networking and see how far the whole building will lead us to another great existence. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next tutorial. God bless you.